you can hear me typing yes, because I didn't put the microphone at the beginning. Now it is good. Now I think it is good. So I will do some makeup, and I will mostly take this time to chat with you. And it's Friday. At this time I cannot answer you anything because my eyes are on myself. You know, on myself. So I feel it's kind of fun to use this little brush to brush my face. There is not really a real function in it, and this is one of the useless skills we have, to brush our face, because we are who we are, and this does not change that much of ourselves. Why I'm doing this? Because it's fun. And there was one friend said, Haiying, you may want to try some dramatic makeup. That's a very good idea, but with my limited skill and limited ability and limited interest in doing too much makeup, then I think I will not stretch myself that much. I do something simple, easy, and I have repeated to do this makeup for so many years. And sorry, that must be too loud. The funny thing is that there are still people watching my makeup video. Why do you watch? Because you are not learning anything. I feel this is a waste of your time. I always say, you can enjoy sunshine, you can do other things, and this I feel is a waste of your valuable time. But everyone has their own opinion, and everyone has their own way of relaxation. So there's no really right or wrong, right? What we think is right may be totally wrong for another person. What we think totally wrong, totally senseless, totally ridiculous, might use as a great important thing in other people's life. Ooh, that's a long comment. I cannot catch up. And I didn't wear my glasses, so I'm sorry. This must be very profound thought. Anyway, so I will just not care what you are typing in, because I cannot see. My eye is not good enough to, my vision, my eye abilities deteriorating, so I cannot see. Please excuse me. And I will just go ahead, blah, 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 my own thoughts and my own things. I think there are some things in our life that is useless, some skills. Of course, many skills are important and have a use, and some skills are important for us, but useless for other people. Some skills are useless for other people, but important for us, right? Do I make sense? One of the things I think, let me wear my glasses, because I know this will be the time that there will be a lot of debate, and I don't even wear makeup. Yes, yes, makeup is one of the useless skills. One is makeup, because you are who you are. You do makeup or not, you are still the same person. Sometimes you want to make yourself look a little bit better, so you wear some makeup. But that does not change you fundamentally. You are still the same person before and after your makeup. Your last name is still Yang, and your first name is still Haiying, and you are still 300 pounds weight, 300 pounds of weight, and 5 feet of tall. You are still the same person before and after this. And another thing, and spend too much of your time. If you are a makeup artist and make a living out of it, that is most important. That is very important. You have to fine-tuning your skill, and you have to make yourself the best, and it is important. And for other people, it's not that important. So I decide I'm not learning makeup. It's a time spent not wisely. Why do we do makeup? Because we want to be pretty. We want to attract people. We want to feel good. Okay, we want to be pretty. I am who I am. And it does not change if I'm pretty or not. Because internally, I do not feel it's important. So pretty or not is not important. So number one thing, not important. Number two, because we want to be attractive. We are not. If you are not, you are lucky. There is not very much you can change about it. And it does not make your relation. It can change your relationship in the family, but if your family relationship is depending on this, then that is not the right thing. Anyway. Another useless skill is baking, making dessert. I think. Now I start to read your comments because I know people will have different opinion. People will have different opinion and different thought on it. So, if you are okay, let me try my best to have some fun with myself. Friday. Let's have a good Friday with good spirit, with topics about something that make us think, make us give me a few minutes. Let me finish up this and then we will talk about why baking is useless. And I will not do makeup at that time because we can only do one thing at one time. If we are stretching ourselves too much, we cannot do anything any right. So make sure that we focus on one thing, and that's it. Okay. Do I look good? If I do not look good, you suffer, because because you suffer. You are looking at me. Yeah. And no, not important. Okay, it's very rude to do makeup in front of you when you are. Okay, so here is my thought on baking. I think baking is useless. The skill of baking is useless. Making dessert is useless, because you will end up liking it. When you make dessert, you will eat it. What else do? You give to your neighbors, right? And do you have that many neighbors? And also your main neighbor may not like it. Yes. And you make something, dessert is full of flavor, full of sugar, full of butter, and it's not that good for ourselves. Once in a blue moon, you eat it, and that is good enough. So if you first to learn something, and oh no, you will not. There was one friend said you will not get your birthday cake because you will buy it in the store. And also, if you are good at baking, what is the life of those bakers, those professional bakers? If you are making baking your mean of life, your way of life, you become professional baker. Of course, you make it. Yes, again, yes. My shirt is inside out. I always wear this inside out. One day outside in, one day inside out, so that I can wear it. Double the life of my shirt. Okay? Yes. Thank you very much for mentioning. And the other day, I went to swim, and there was one Russian lady said, "Yeah, you don't wear your shirts inside out. You wear your shirt the way around, opposite way." And I said, "Well, it's okay, no problem." And she said, "There will be bad luck." And I changed it back, so I thought there would not be bad luck. But at the end, that was election day, and you know what is happening. Anyway, so after that, I was thinking, I already endured that day, so I can endure anything. Bad luck or not, bad luck or good luck, it will not infect me. I am my own luck. Okay, and so if we make cakes ourselves, we will end up eating it, and we will end up eating too much, which is not good for our health. And also, to refine our skill in anything, we need to practice. To make one perfect cake, you need to practice 20 times, 10 times, 5 times, whatever number of times. You need to practice your skill many times. And all these skills practice will become your body fat, will become something in your body. Okay? So this is why I say this baking is a useless skill for individual, but it's a very, very important skill for the bakers. If you want to do a business, I always like to go to good dessert shops and good bakeries, because that's something I cannot do. That's something, because I cannot do, I appreciate more for other people who can do it and who do a better job at it and who do a good, wonderful job on it. and you will see these people, they make this beautiful, marvelous cake. And I have taken cooking class of baking. The real chef, they do not eat. I went to France and, no, it may not be true, but the chef told me, when we made one cake and we asked the chef to try it, the chef said, I do not eat it, I smell it, or I take a little good and then I spit it out. Because there is no way you have this much of capacity in your stomach to taste everything. You need to get the right texture, maybe not even swallow it, and just know it is good or not, and that is. And makeup also is one of the useful skills for me. I'm married. I do not need to, my life is already like this. Yeah. My husband didn't hear this. Yeah. And what other skill? Okay, you type it down. What other skills you feel that is useless for individual, for you and I, for some people? Well, just to think of a skill. If you can type it in, it will be very interesting. And this week was very, very stressful. Last night I went to San Francisco. I walked a long, long, long way and got exhausted and came back home, ate my dinner and fell asleep, and wake up, I feel bloated, stuffy, and I do not feel good. And so I want to take this time juggling, yes, I think so. Juggling, what is juggling? What is juggling? Is that this juggling? It's kind of useless, but yeah. Oh, socializing. I actually don't think socializing is so important. I think, I totally agree with you. There was one friend said socializing is important. And I think there are many people that are shy people like myself. We feel very comfortable to socialize. And we feel that we are scared when we go out. And we will have a party in the evening. I was scared. And if I know Friday I will have a party, the whole week I will have a hard time. Oh, I have to go to the party. Oh, I don't want to go that. And I start to scare off myself. Sometimes, not always. If the party is what we are not initiated. And I think maybe it's a cultural difference. Socializing, we emphasize too much on cooperation, collaboration. Have you been to any meeting? Have you been to your group meeting? Oh, I was very shy. There was one friend said if I was shy. I was very shy in a deeper level. For example, if we go to a dinner party, if we go to a party, if we go to a bar or something, I was suffering big time. But if I go to a coffee shop and greeting people for 2 or 3 minutes and this kind, I was not shy. I can happily say, hello, you are beautiful, and that. I'm not good at going deeper. And I do not want to invade other. 妈妈有2分钟啊 ，OK， 我在 live 有2分钟 ，OK， 哦，你先 一下 ，so I do not want to invade into other people's private life, into other people's their own world, and also I want to keep my world is my world. I'm already speaking so much anyway, so I am a shy person. Yes, I cannot talk. And I think my knowledge is very limited. This makes me very, very shy, and makes myself feel very, very bad. There was one time we went to a party, and there was one guy talking about cocktail mixology, and yes, if we can catch in life, that will be great. And I don't know anything about wine. I don't know anything about it. And then there was some friends, some people talking about a particular joke. I'm not from this cultural background, and I do not know corporate world. I'm so far away from this, so I do not think. But but when oh, I forgot that one. You went to a party after you married. What is that? I want to know. And especially go to your husband's party or your friend's party. If you go to your friend party, your friend, you yourself, your friend party, I think I'm happy. I am okay. But if you go to your friend's party, your friend's party, and your husband's party, your partner's party, and your son's party, your children's party, or your another person's party, you are very, very outsider, and I am not good at bringing myself into the inside and immediately have a dialogue. 什么？鞋子不在，宝贝儿。好的，没关系。So we are talking. We all have been to meeting, right? How many? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You just type in yes. Type in yes. If you feel any of this group meeting, cooperate meeting is effective and can solve problem, type in yes. And if you think it cannot solve any problem, type in no. If you think it's a usable way of use your time, type in yes. Those meetings, your group meeting, your class meeting, your company meeting, your team meeting, if you think they are important or good, just type in yes. If you think it's not important, type in no. And another thing, we are talking so much of cooperation. A lot of work is done by being quiet, being silent, and to think deep. And of course, debating with other people, you can bring a dialogue deeper, but not too much, because it can distract our attention and put our attention widespread. We cannot focus on thinking deep. It is very important we talk to ourselves. It is very important we talk to ourselves. We ask ourselves, am I doing the right thing? And this particular idea I have, does it stand? Does it stand the test of time, the test of reasoning, the test of logic? Can we stand on what we believe? Let's say there are many, many useless skills. So you will think this side and the back side. And think different side of it. So if you are good at everything, you are good at nothing. Do not make yourself good at everything. And this is what I should avoid. I'm not good at nothing because I distributed my attention to too many things. A lot of us distribute our attention to too many things. This is why in our school, students cannot go deeper. It's not only in our school, in any school. They learn Chinese, they learn English, they learn French, they learn mathematics, they learn geometry, they learn algebra, they learn social study, they learn biology. Each of this knowledge needs some profound, thought-provoking mechanism in your brain. And we learn so many things. We cannot go deeper. We cannot go deep enough into anything. But what can we do? I have no solution for this one. Some smarter kids can understand things, but they may not retain this knowledge deeply, because if you learn it fast, it's easy come, easy go. It may very easy go away. When you struggle to obtain something, you can get it deep and solid. There is one friend asking how to be happy and keep yourself being happy that way. I think the happiness comes from don't try to be happy. If you are sad, be sad. If you are happy, be happy. When you force yourself to be happy, you are the least happy person. Do not force yourself to be happy. If you are not happy with your family, express it, or find a place to allow yourself to vent out this unhappiness. Happiness is not a pretended, or is not a quality that you can think and be. It's you are, then you are. If you are not, then you are not. And I think for me, one of the very important things for keeping myself balanced and happy is freedom. I need to have my own time. I need to have my time right now. Do not care about my family, do not care about anybody else, and do the thing that entertain me. Making video entertains me, and even including some comments that's funny. Anyway, this entertains me, and also I learn new things. I take this time as my time of balancing myself. I was stressed out, and by doing something that I should not do. This is what I should not do. Why do I waste my time to talk in front of a camera without anybody, without people in front of me, right? This is what I should not do. But by doing something that's seemingly useless, you are actually nourishing your heart, nourishing your soul, nourishing yourself. And each person is different. Maybe this for some people is totally ridiculous, but for this moment, it is important for me. Very important for keeping yourself happy is the freedom, is the confidence. Our camera is start to dim. I don't know the reason. And do not pretend. Do not try to be happy. I do not watch any of my videos, but sometimes it pop up, and I watch a few of them, and I could not understand at the beginning. I could not understand why people watch my video, and then I pop up and watch some of my video. I do not watch, not really watch, and I am attracted by myself. Can you believe? You know, not my face, not my makeup video. I do not watch makeup video. And sometimes I listen to my humming because I saw there are comments, and then I listen to my singing and listen to what I have said, and I felt, wow, is that me? Oh my God, I was so good. Yeah, I should marry this person. Yeah, so I do not intentionally go back to watch those videos. 10,000, almost 20,000 video. There's no way I can go back to my life. And what has YouTube contributed to me? YouTube, anything is subject to abuse. In class, I know very, very well. You give students the freedom. If you do not set rules, there will be abuse. And YouTube is one of the best things in the world, and it's subject to abuse. Facebook, social medias, these are the best thing in the world and created in such a good, positive, and beautiful ideology, and it was abused. If you look at the dark side, it is dark. If you look at the good side, it can benefit you. It can enrich you. How it enrich me? YouTube enrich me because I can see your comments and I can learn. And a very big part in my video is that I can express myself and I can build up my confidence. And if I do live video, I know there's no way to go back. And I cannot take back 2 minutes from my video. Oh, no, don't see. That video, that 2 minutes disappeared. That 2 minutes does not belong to this video. You do not have the luxury of go back and say no to things. You need to work on something and determine and go ahead, do it. And that takes guts, that takes courage, and that takes skill and practice and experience to make it. I think my speaking is improving through I make these videos, and the way I talk is improving. I watch to Coursera, I watch to other people's video, and I watch to other people's talk whenever we go to a meeting, whenever we go to a speech, a presentation. I watch at that person and I think, I start to think, if this is good, and if this is good, if this is not good, what I can improve myself and try different way of doing things. And and also another thing is when you see the negative comments, trolls and those haters comments, sometimes you become strong. You become more generous, and you see that there are people suffering, and they have a bad life, and they had a bad time. Ignore it. Maybe he had a bad time. Maybe he is a bad person. You do not need to take those things personal. Do not take things personal. It's not worth it. It does not worth it. It makes me, through these haters' comments, make me standing on a higher level, I think. Because it does not worth it to deal with them. Just ignore it. And I used to say, oh, haters, oh, it's funny. Now I didn't see. If there is a hater's comments, if there is a troll, I just didn't see. I did not see. He did not exist. These comments did not exist. These comments, the commenter wants to have attention, and you do not even give a blink, give anything. You are hitting strongly at something and you got no response. See their feeling, and they are even more disappointed. This is the best tool to go back to them. Very true. If you ignore it, it cannot gain strength. It cannot. It can only diminish and reduce itself to zero. If this hater or troll keeps on coming back to you, well, yeah, keeps on coming back to you, maybe because you are too attractive, right? Nobody keeps coming back to me. I am not attractive. Anyway, so my family, when they were young, there were a few of video that my family in my video, but my family are not in my video. I try to avoid when we go overseas travel, and I was with my camera, and bling, he passed through, my family passed through, then then you see it, but otherwise I do not do. And this is my channel, this is Yang Haiying's channel, and I have the right of Yang Haiying. I do not have the right of my son. I do not have the right of my husband. I do not have the right of my children, my family. I do not have the right. Yeah, although we are the same family, but they decide if they want to do or not. But sometimes I beg, can you say something in the video? Your voice is cute and something. And 多少钱? Anyway, yeah. So, do I look good? Type in no if you think so. Type in yes. Do I look good? Yeah. Be positive. Be positive. Oh, that's a private thing. Yes. Some friends asking about my family and family number. Yeah. Yeah, it's an opinion. Yes, yes, yes. I think there was one day I was doing cooking or something. I said, "Oh, it's so delicious," and then he said, "It's an opinion. It's not a fact." They were in 5th grade or 4th grade. They were just learning about debating and such. Yes, you remember that. And I remember. Yes, I like my hair short. I am a short hair person. I feel short hair makes me feel, yes. Yes, some of my video, yes, yes. That was very long ago, and now I do not have that much less. And they are growing bigger and bigger, and yeah. Being smart and funny is attractive. I think so. I think smart is very, very attractive, and I like career woman. And I remember when I was in the business, and we talk and we make jokes and make intellectual. Don't say that. Make jokes about use a particular jargon, use a particular word in only you and me can understand. So it's kind of interesting, and I like people. I think smart is very, very attractive. You see one person, beautiful, good looking, handsome, and then when you talk to that person, the brain is not bright, and then you lose your interest in it. This summer we will travel, yes. As usual, I travel I will go back to China, but for very briefly. And other things you will see. I will keep it a secret. Every year is a surprise. It's been 40 minutes. It's a great, great, great pleasure. Oh, can you send me a message? The person who is going to give a baby and who is making a baby, can you write me a message on this video? I will send you my story about my first baby. I think it's deeply from my heart. Baby, making baby and having a child, having children is the most beautiful thing in the world. It makes us to rethink life. We used to be just so beautiful because we become parents. We become a better person. We do not do bad things. We do not say bad words. And we behave good. We have good manner because we want to educate our children the same way. train 猪头火车面条 Thank you. I love you. I really do. Send me a message. Make a comment on the bottom of this video, and I will send you my story. And maybe I will read this story sometime, but before that, yes. Yeah, and I will do the video, but it's better that you read these words. I spent a lot of time to write this story, and it touches my heart. Even now, I read it, tears in my eyes. I hope that brings the same feeling in you, to have babies, to have the future in our hand. And it is the most beautiful things. And we used to be so pure. Regain your innocence to bring another innocent life into this beautiful world, as innocent, as pure as they are supposed to be, as we are supposed to be. I love you, I really do. Bye bye. Have a wonderful weekend.